So what we're going to be looking at today is how you're going to join the sides in on your 0 degree, and thinking about what we did yesterday, recapping on your clip from yesterday. We just put the straight 0 degree line in. When you're working on a training head, they are a little bit strange, to be fair, because of the way that they're set. Again, like I said yesterday, let's get it nice and wet so it's nice and easy to work with. So all you're going to do is you're going to carry on your 0 degree or your one length, bringing that into the sides. Still being very, very careful not to put any graduation in, or the worst possible thing is, obviously because your posture isn't correct, that you're going to lean into a haircut, which will create graduation and create length. The other thing that you could possibly do is just at this point, because training heads are so weird, you can just do something called freehand. And that's basically you're not putting any tension on the hair at all, and that will allow you. So now you can see we've got that shape. I've done the same on the other side, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you to the next step of graduation. So the next step of graduation that we're going to look at is 90 degree or uniform or layering. And basically what this is where wherever your hair length here is, it will be the same in the centre, it will be the same at the bottom, it will be the same at the front. Now very rarely would you do a whole haircut that is on 90 degrees, okay? And that's purely and simply because it just doesn't do it. The best and the only way of actually doing a uniform haircut, a true uniform haircut all over, would be if you used a clipper attachment. So for an example, you put a number 2 clipper attachment on your clipper guides and you go over your head on a number 2, that will be the same length at the front, at the sides, at the back. That is a true uniform. However, what you do find is that you will put all of these angles together to create a haircut, which is what I will take you to do in the coming videos. Okay? So what we're going to do this time, we're going to start at the crown. Just putting them up a little bit straight so you can see. So we're going to start at the crown area, and we're going to bring the hair out. So again, you're working in clean, small sections. The smaller and the cleaner your sections are, the better your haircut will be. It will be even. You won't have to cross-check it as much as you would if you weren't. And what you need to really make sure you do when you're cutting hair and you're starting to cut hair is that you establish patterns. Okay? Now I don't mean just wherever you feel like it. We're going to establish the way that we're comfortable working. I'm not here to tell you that you have to do it this way, that way, that way. What I'm here to show you is the basic principles of it, how important it is to work cleanly and to make sure that you're doing it correctly. And from that you actually get the haircut that you want to get. So what I want you to remember, because in a second I'm going to stop and I'm going to carry on through the haircut. What I really want you to remember is that what I'm showing you now through these very small hair clips is the basis of different angles and different shapes that we put together to create haircuts. So the shape, that if you're thinking of shapes on your 90 degree or your uniform, it's very square, to be fair.